Hey DSoleil Dolls, welcome to another hair client tutorial from the Loc Twins. Today we're going to be using FREETRESS WATERWAVE and FREETRESS Bohemian Curl. The Bohemian Curl is the secret weapon to your security. So for our bob locks, I think it's really important that you think about parting. However you want to part is best for you. For us, the bob locks require natural parting. So those are going to be arch parting, oval parting. It's very natural. It has a natural lay to it, but you can also do this with brick layering. I see no reason why not to. But the fact that, the bob locks are shorter. So anytime you flip your head from side to side or want to just brush over them really quickly, they'll lay anyway, but they look more flattering when they're naturally parted to us in our personal opinion. All right, so that's what you're going to see me doing here. So with bob lock styles like this, because we don't naturally part super big, but also we don't part too small, usually we end up about with anywhere from 50 to 55 locks. Let that be honestly your maximum. Okay, that's your maximum. I know people who don't do that many, and that's totally fine. But this is the style that we found works best for us and that we find most flattering for our clients. So when it comes to natural parts, I have two combs that we prefer most of the time. The comb that I'm using right now is from the hair store. I'll insert a photo right here. I will insert this photo right here. I'm sure you can pop it into Amazon. There are also plenty of people on Instagram who sells combs similar to this one, but it's just missing the front, like the second comb teeth that would be there. It's just missing that one. So instead of a rat tail comb that you kind of bust out the teeth for yourself, it kind of scrapes the client's scalp. This one, I like it because you can sit it right up against the scalp and you don't scrape the client's scalp when you're trying to carve out your parting. So this one is a great option. Option number 2 looks like this. This gives me more of a more natural parts as well. I love it because it comes with 2 different levels. So you can get one that has larger parting and you can get one that has smaller teeth in it so that you can get a bit more defined parting. So this one I found at the hair store as well. I'm sure it's on Amazon, Alibaba, eBay, wherever you can get your hands on it. But most of the time it's going to be in your hair store. When do I add hair? We add hair usually always to the perimeter of the edges, especially the edges. It helps the hair have something to hold on to. With the locks, yes, they are weightless and very light. However, you don't want to pull too much, especially if the client has very thin, very fine, or short hair. Okay, even when clients have full edges, I always let them know, hey, so-and-so, even though you have really full edges, we're still going to add a bit of hair just so when you're styling, we're not pulling so much. So with this style, the hair that we would use to add to the hair, this is only if you are wanting to add hair, right? You are going to use Afro Springy Kinky Twist hair, cut it in half, and use very thin pieces to add to the braid for support, not water wave. Now, no matter the ethnicity, I think it's very important that, especially with clients with thick, full, and very full ends of their hair, you need to detangle and detangle with patience. So from the tip to the root, it's very important. So we go ahead and use the latch hook to crochet WATERWAVE FREETRESS right through the base, and then we're going to go ahead and level out where we're going to want the lock to stop. So one side should always be longer than the other side. That way, when you have hair and you're getting to a certain length, when you want to, let's say, end it right there, you can either cut it, but most importantly, go back up the lock and you still can make the lock as full and as textured as you like. If you make the lock the same length, that means the water wave, if you're holding the water wave and you're making them the same length and saying, oh, I want it to stop here, and you're leveling them out together, you're going to have a hard time trying to figure out when you want to stop the lock, and it's going to be very thick and bulky in the tip, and that's not where you want, okay? So when it comes to wrapping, I'm going to hold the lock firmly. I'm going to wrap one time at the base, wrap again, a second time at the base, and then I'm going to loop it like you did a knot. Okay, you're literally just making a loop, pulling that water wave piece through, and do not pull nor yank the water wave. Just slightly pull it up a bit to the base. And then when you begin to wrap, use your thumb to gain small pieces to distress the lock. If the lock size is too big that you're distressing, the bubbles will be very bulky and big, and that's not what you want. I wasn't getting a good turnout, so I stopped and I started it again. All right, y'all. So we follow up with some of our favorite products for touch styling. If you don't know what those products are, then head over to our Instagram at TheeLocTwins. We keep most of our products and any other info that we like to share about hair and installs on that Instagram page. Thanks so much for watching. We really hope you all learned something. You don't have to do this exactly the way we do it. Take away tips, bits, and tricks that you can use and employ with your clients. But in the meantime, we hope y'all enjoyed the video and look forward to more content. And see you on the flip side, DSoleil Dolls.